When adults say teenagers think they are invisible with that sly, stupid smile on their faces, they don't know how right they are. We need never be hopeless because we can never be irreparably broken. We think that we are invincible because we are. Like all energy, we can only change shapes and sizes and manifestations. They get scared of losing and failing, but that part of us is greater than the sum of our parts, cannot begin and cannot end, so it cannot fail. This quote is from John Green, Looking for Alaska. We are born to impact others, and so often do we forget that. We are hardwired not to be hardwired, and that is initially why I love this quote and love this book, about reckless people in life. I have always held the metaphor close to me, and I believe that this impacts teenagers of this generation and also adults who have also felt this way. The main characters of Looking for Alaska are a boy named Miles Halter, eventually named Pudge. Miles had no friends, so he came to seek a great perhaps at a boarding school called Culver Creek. He meets a girl named Alaska Young and befriends the Colonel and Takumi. They are known for being the ultimate pranksters. Pudge slowly falls for Alaska, and the four friends try to find their way out of the labyrinth, which is the main question of the book. How will you get out of the labyrinth, meaning how will you work your way out of the struggle of life? The theme of this book is life, death, philosophy, and love. Also, they use last words as examples a lot, and therefore literature is a very prominent theme. There are many sub-themes, but this book is about love between friends and what it means to find who you are and how to deal with life. It's a coming-of-age book. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. This represents philosophy of life and love between friends. There's a poet's name, and then he was a poet. His last name, Francois Rabelais, okay? He was a poet, and his last words were, "I go to seek a great perhaps. That's where I am going, so I don't have to wait until I die to start seeking great perhaps." This represents the literature theme and the coming-of-age life stuff and the death theme. All throughout a person's life, we feel responsibility to find purpose. This book made me think that it wasn't a responsibility and more like a gradual happening. And even though it was super realistic, it made me feel a lot braver being an average person. I would recommend this book to people who enjoy coming-of-age books and people who seek the great perhaps.